Nirvana Mata, Part 1. A Helldivers 2 project. Starring Duke Raven and Radical. Cameos from Mykonos and Gambi. Featuring Pondera the Radio Angel, and members of the Liberty Legion. Written by Lumenaught. Narration created by the author. Chapter 0001. Eldritch Titans. Eldritch Titans wane. Shadows writhe, stars blink and weep. Silence swallows all. The Cyberstan idea is pointless. The universe is already some kind of computer inside a cavitation bubble called a black hole. Either the universe is actually made by the computer or it is the computer. We just need to uplink into that. There is no difference between a quantum realm and a quantum computing realm. Hell Commander Lumenaught. Democracy Officer Pondera Jane Herjar, call sign Angel, rummaged through the personnel effects of Isabel looking for her personal log. Her wife was missing and she demanded answers, now. She found it. It was sideways in the bunk, next to her Robert Heinlein books. She thumbprinted the digital lock open. She was authorized to bypass that 3 different ways. Impatience waited for the file to load to her eyes. She started the story that was partially hers, because marriage made Isabel part of her. Angel started reading. Hello beloved, I left my diary open to you in case I didn't come back. You should know the truth. Truth is what gives closure. If you are not the love of my life, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Isabel Alexis Lexi. I'm a faunus of the cuniculus bunny variety. I'm told my name basically means I pledge to my God I'm the defender of mankind. I wouldn't know, I only speak English and 25 or more computing languages because math isn't gibberish to me. My beautiful name became Alexey before I was out of diapers, and when I received my doctorate, nomenclature decided I was finally worth of my name and title Dr. Lexi. Because words are hard when your tongue moves too much. My parents were practical. I had to be the best at something. I didn't get to choose that something. I wanted to play the keyboard, but because the family business is good and faster than light, FTL, travel is math that can't make up its mind about solid numbers. No vacation in my teen years was in the fine print of the Super Earth deal that made me who I am. Names are important because who you are is important. Between family business and Super Earth needs, I'm a faunus that defends mankind. I don't know what that means. This new adult world with such people in it found Dr. Lexi a fitting moniker, since my first primary work was reverse engineering human thought into a more advanced artificial intelligence, AI, but limited only for FTL applications. That is to say, put pieces of electronic brains in jars so they can put me out of a job. My work saw limited success because we were limited in what could be accomplished. Then came the next assignment, joining the Ministry of Science. A 2-year requirement in the Super Earth Armed Forces, SEAF, was spent as a night shift shipmaster assistant on an all-Fanu super destroyer. That's when I met her. Cat cuddly, snow white winter thick fur, and I just turned into melted butter when I heard her speak. She was the democracy officer of the Super Earth ship, SES, Panther of Humankind. I thought I didn't stand a chance, me, some shy number cruncher. Would be like a calculator giving Galatea a compliment. A crafted embodiment of beauty blessed by Liberty herself. She already knows she causes asthma because she's breathtaking. What am I going to say to her? The square of 6561 is 81. Water must have a pressure of 611.657 pascals to turn into ice. The decay rate of Hawking radiation is directly proportional to the inverse of a black hole's mass. Oh yeah, that'll be the smoothest nerd move ever made. That'll nerd her right up. It was the first day of deployment. The first day we sent Helldivers to their death. The first day we sent faunus to their death. I was a little teary-eyed when I turned and she was in direct smelling range. I could almost taste her with my nose, and I know she could do the same. Her tone wasn't an order, it was compassion. Why are you crying? I was about to hop, but I found her hand on my shoulder. They are dying for us. Being willing sacrifices for liberty. There are so few Fanus left. I fear soon there will be none. She wiped my falling tear away with her left hand and kissed the tear off her finger. My big bunny ears were blushed maroon inside. A part of me was inside her. She smiled and my world became a shower of flower petals. That was an accident. Drowning is a rare occurrence. Do you know why Helldivers always drown? Because cowards float. I tried to chuckle but I couldn't. I had this terrible fear that your ears heard treason talk from a fellow Fanus. That's something that would make me cry. I tried to talk, but the TI-82 that was my brain wouldn't function. You're only seeing Fanus Helldivers in action. There are thousands of human ships. Statistically speaking, an all-Fanus ship solves more problems than it creates. Don't get me wrong, doing things that badly undermine your own military efficiency as an organization is terrible. Segregation isn't the best answer, and Super Earth might not be xenophobic, but secretly some non-Fanus are. It's like treason talk, some were just sick with the pox that day and don't know better or remember. The white fur lips gave a space scoundrel half smile. I'm Democracy Officer Pandera Jain Herjar. My brain forgot to install the filter over my mouth. Did you get called P.J when you were a kid? Immediately my flight or flight response made me freeze in fear. Huh? That's cute. But no. She giggled, but I can smell your non-cottontail wants to call me that. My heart rebooted, then my brain, and finally I breathed in her pheromones. My tan coat with beige underside got goosebumps. I guess you're right. One less problem on a Fanus ship is knowing when someone is attracted to you. After that came 2 wonderful years of waking up tangled in her legs. Of staring at the heart-shaped fur pattern below her tail in the Democracy Officer's personal sauna. Reading 2 kinds with her and enjoying the peace of sending a Helldiver down maybe once a week to confront rogue research stations, upload data, or stop illegal broadcasts. But just like this paragraph, it ended too soon. The Terminids and automatons attacked. I was transferred to the Ministry of Science and my beloved blonde bombshell decided to become a Helldiver. Super secret clearance aside, my project was to create a digital virus that could kill digital intelligences, DI, by broadcasting on a frequency. Anything from audio to radio would be acceptable. Needless to say, we didn't get far. Truth is, the automatons are smarter than us in this subject. Even if we could create such a virus, it would be little more than a weekend cold to them, and we would have invited a new battlefield to lose against. October, Wednesday the 27th, 2184, then came sweet Liberty Day. After months of failure, I almost didn't think I deserved a live concert date night with my one true love. Almost. Even if I didn't, I was taking the whole night. Mother of Liberty, I needed to touch her, breathe her in, and have her kiss away my tears of joy that blinded me from the vision that made me cry in the first place. Then came All Hallows Eve and I cried again. Democracy Officer or not, pretending to be a chaos diver is not something Super Earth forgives. How my beloved avoided freedom camp, I'll never know. Perhaps her public punishment was the point. I prayed to Liberty that her public punishment was penance enough. What happened next made me feel it wasn't. December, Wednesday the 8th, 2184, my angel of mercy got her own mercy. An automaton named Mercy. At first, I got it. No fish or hamsters on ship and she needed a pet. I'm on Super Earth. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for you. You are gone. Your love lasts a lifetime, but I can see you through the snow-blind white fur. I'm jealous of talking wires and magnetic memory on copper that she's going to grow like a talking dog. That thing is not our child just because you found it in the trash. I know bringing up the old gods is blasphemy, but at that moment Lord Kantai and Adamsk were looking real good. That was today. Everything important in my life can get summed up in about 3 pages. What a pathetic equation. I'm going to make that virus. December, Monday the 13th, 2184, they took her from me. I could care less that the Illuminate are back. I don't care who they are, nobody takes my angel from me. The entire Freedom Alliance, from the 95th Helldiver Division, 104th Wolf Divers Battalion to the Chaos Divers have all promised to get her back. But it's been hours and she's not back. Over 100,000 divers of every name can't bring back my embodiment of heaven back to me. They don't know where she is. They can't get what they can't find. December, Wednesday the 15th, 2184, they make her speak their words. It's worse than death. She's an unwilling puppet, a resisting slave. How long before she breaks and she's not my angel anymore? No word from all the groups that swore swift retribution and reuniting. Even if I get her back, will it be her? I got one message. One from a Helldiver division PON rarely talks about. They are a medical, clergy, recon, rescue, orbital guerrilla warfare division. The Liberty Legion. Their leader says his cousin is Shinik, but I would have to give up everything to work on his project. He swears the only chance of it working is with my help. It's strange. When you're shy and angry you feel like the shadow of a mountain. Ominous and powerless. I need to change one of those.